Drop through. Now right now, I'm making a point of just working on my footwork and my techniques without going to the basket. It's just me, my footwork mat, and my basketball. And that's because I want to put an emphasis on detail and not just always going to shoot or get to the basket for a finish. So you're welcome to do that, and for your extra reps, you're welcome to go get shots and do anything you want out of this drop through. I'm simply going to explode into a speed stop just to focus on my footwork and my techniques. Now with the drop through, what I want you to really focus on is getting to the exact same drop that you already have in your system. And so if you have the ability to drop, you'll find yourself in this moment in time. My inside foot is planted off the inside. My outside foot is forward. I'm full-footed on that foot and the ball's in my pocket. Now if you pause this moment in time, I have all my options. I can still drive, I can step in and shoot, I can obviously cross over and go through my legs, and I can even do a reset step and pull away. Now our move right now is our through. And so as long as I'm still in the position to do all things, now when I actually go through my legs, I want to step in aggressively with that inside foot. Now this is why I love footwork accountability. Right now when I do my through, I want to get into a partial step, meaning my foot's going to go slightly forward, but it still stays underneath my hips, underneath my body. Now what I'm going to do is use the mat. My heel should always stay somewhere on the mat, never off. Once again, a lot of times when players try to drive, they try to beat people with a long step, but in the process of doing so, they lose their hip strength of the other foot, and now they can't really push with their second step. So a long step that hinders the second step isn't actually going to help you. A shortened step, which allows you to still explode with that second step, really lets you be explosive and actually beat players a whole lot easier. And so right now when I go through, I want a short step so now I can back in that drop-like stance so I can actually explode forward. And so what I want you to focus on in that drop through is your ability to keep your drop and don't step too long, and don't let your outside foot slide back. That's going to be something you're going to have to focus on as you do this. So if I put myself through this, my feet are in the middle of the boxes, I'm evenly distributed on the mat, I have a drop through and an explosion into a speed stop. Now as you do that, really focus on the techniques, take a look at your feet, making sure that your footwork is hitting where we want it to, and I'm making sure that my outside foot doesn't slide out from underneath me. There's plenty of time to work on that, but stay focused on that. So once again, a full drop through, step into it, and drive. Now if I was going left in my drop through, just for the sake of understanding the technique, when I do my drop, my moment in time is right foot back, left foot is forward, which is my outside foot, ball's in my pocket, I step in as I go through, and now I can explode out, never allowing that step to go too far. Start off in the middle, have my full drop through, and be able to attack out of that. So obviously make sure that you're working both ways for your drop through, because you need to have your drop going both ways, and you need to have your options going both ways. So spend 20 minutes to master your drop through technique to make sure that you really have that. So if you have that, you can start adding to your other options and really understanding how to make plays as a basketball player.